one person told go Kante, the pro tem Kante, the pro tem team. But some guy them might get versed again. So what the pro tem to?
No man, that's not an issue.
Yeah, no, but I think too. I would say
River G was strong for them.
Anyway.
Yeah, River G was just
strong, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but stop doing a defeat say because the pro tem team.
There's nothing wrong with saying the pro tem team.
On a jacket, in
my opinion, the pro tem is the biggest in the country right now.
The pro tem team,
and also it's giving it.
So was still Lova count to the president team?
You know this.
Maka Lova is playing tomorrow, but still Lova the president team.
So let me agree with you partly now. This
your neighbor county must say Senator Johnson team.
Well, let me agree with you partly that while we agree the senator is, the pro tem is the biggest in a county. This tournament is a political tournament where you see people from cross sector of the political space, So if you see one political leader and play that name on the jersey, for example, say the pro tem team, for example, Betonga who is not part of the rescue mission, will be somehow say, Senator Yombly Kanga Lauren want to take the entire county.
Nah.
But I don't think they still drew back that support. The team was just
Lova is playing to the two, say the president's team.
Well,
Senator Johnson's team.
People would normally say, but to write it now, it means, to talk and to write. Writing are powerful than just talking.
Yeah, anyway. Yes, this is the Breakfast Show. 6 minutes up to 8 o'clock. Let's bring you our morning motivation for Nobel Peace Laureate Lema Bowie. Meeting of the past and future. She said yes. Oniu and Makaya, please flag our code this morning. Meeting of the past and future. My mother, Mama P, is a walking achievement of a baby pictures, letters, note pies, receipts, and just about anything she finds and believes has value. Recently, she told me that she has some letters I wrote her in the mid-90s from Ghana as a refugee. So I asked her to send them. After receiving the letters, I decided to read them and was instantly overwhelmed with emotions. The hardship, the pain, and suffering expressed was challenging for me to comprehend. After reading, I had a moment to process the rush of emotions. I felt grateful, imagining where I had been and how far God has brought me. My daughters also decided to read some of the letters. After reading this here, thank you, Mama P, for allowing us to read. The letter helped us understand some of the things you do. Yes, our morning motivation, Nobel Peace Laureate, Lema Bowie sharing with us this morning. Let's have this morning on the Breakfast Show.
Let's bring you what we have for you this morning. And just before that, let me say good morning to you, Captain Mengonfia. You are celebrating your birthday today. So your daddy, Mark Mengonfia, wants me to say happy birthday to you. We wish you all the best as you celebrate today and always. So it's Thursday, May 2, 2024. Health tips come out shortly with David Coty.
What 10 expires this month?
David
Coty off after this.
You don't give a protest though.
Yeah, let's start a protest. Right?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so that will be followed by the review of the papers. What's making news in the print media. In our studio chat this morning, and let us inform you that this show is proudly sponsored by Orange Liberia and EcoBank Liberia Limited. We continue the SOS call for Sir Johnson. Like we said, this man has been a part of the Truth FM family, and he's not well. He's ill, looking for at least $600 to $700 to get treatment either in Ghana or somewhere out of the country. Yes. So we'll continue to make that passionate appeal to goodwill people to help. Again, in our studio chat, East National slow down work along the RI Highway Y. We'll look to it. Nocal dismissed several employees. Okay. Yeah, so we'll find a reason why. JMB addressed the nation yesterday, speaking towards his 100 days deliverables. And he said they made huge progress, according to the president.
Yeah, so we hope to speak with the presidential press secretary, Kula Fofana.
Okay.
Yes. At 8:15.
Okay, that would be good. And workers in Yekepakra are on Asla Mita saying the company is not living up to the Mineral Development Agreement, the MDA, they signed with the government. We're still talking about this thing. You remember when the president went in the West these few days, he gave me one statement, right? Threatening to shut down Western Cluster because of some of the things they are doing. At 8:40, to 9 this morning. We open the lines for your interaction on a segment Talk to Your Leader. 9:05 sports, entertainment, and commercials brought to you by Orange Liberia and EcoBank Liberia Limited. 9:15 to 10 o'clock. The team from EcoBank Liberia will be here talking about the advanced salary payment and their new products, and among several other issues they want to talk about this morning. In the midst of all country first, and we intend to speak with
Akwe Besa.
Akwe Besa, the officer in charge of the Press Union of Liberia.
Nah, man, I see my man for long.
You can call him what title you want for him, but the man is the officer in charge of the Press Union of Liberia.
Okay.
Akwe will speak to us briefly. Tomorrow is the celebration of World Press Freedom Day. That is a very important event, and 2024 World Press Freedom Day is dedicated to the importance of journalism and freedom of expression in the context of the current global environmental crisis. You are aware all aspects of the global environmental crisis and its consequences is essential to build democratic society. So we'll be talking about what we as journalists can do to address what in there.
Yeah, man.
No problem.
So you mean come and leave me? Oh my God! I should say it?
No, man.
I shouldn't say it.
Not important.
La Legoto.
What kind of problem here? So
Okay.
Don't mention.
Anyway, you don't know it all.
Let's move.
Yeah, let's move. It's 8 o'clock, folks.
Yeah, Baba, young people in peace.
Yeah. Yeah, link the man
Y'all
up.
leave me, oh.
Eh.
Yeah, the TBS. All country first.
The man give me picking them up. You want to egg?
They clapping?
They clapping for
Can
you.
you imagine? Today, I think you're old and good. I
Yeah.
think all the Baba people there.
Yeah. Anyway. Yes, let's bring on Health Table David Ernest Coulton 8:15 this morning. Hope to speak with Presidential Press Secretary Kula Fofana. Live via mobile phone on the breakfast show. David Ernest Coulton, who tenure expires this month, is going to come through right now with our health tip. Yes, good morning, David Coulton.
Good morning to you. Good morning to Ambassador Davis. Before I came through the radio, I was just in a line with the head judge of the ECOWAS court, and I don't want to threaten you, but you must continue your talk. You will see.
I spoke with Councilor Tevon Gongolo already. Yeah.
Forget that you are a bigger loser. My brother Tevon can never go on your side. I said I'm a childhood friend. I accept Frank M. Johnson way back in the 60s.
He carry you to Glaze? He carry you to Glaze up here?
No, he's I was a teacher in Sunday College.
Oh, okay.
1976, and I used to basically through my technical paper. That's why I was on it. Look, my man, don't play with me.
David, you need to rest more, man.
I just talked to my man. Wait, I just talked.
I was talking to your good old friend coming in. We said, I said David need to rest.
Even my brother, we said that my big brother, I would never agree with you. Forget about him. He can't agree with you. That's a decent man. He can't agree with wicked people or side with wicked people. From my job and the thing that took for 12 years.
Let's hear what you have this morning. Go ahead.
Tuberculosis or TB is our topic today. A very, very serious and deadly disease. TB is an infectious disease that affects the lungs. And maybe you are aware, I think I've been telling you before that they have 78 organs, and 5 of them are vital for survival. And the lungs are part of those 5. Very serious. If TB is not detected early and treated soon, it can damage your lungs. And when your lungs are damaged, if one is damaged, you can live on the other one. But if the both of them are damaged and removed, you can only live for 6 days on a support machine that tells you how serious the lungs are. It tells you that you gotta be careful so that TB does not destroy your lungs. You have 2 of them in your chest. If one of them is damaged, you can leave another one. If all 2 are damaged, you will remove it, and you have to live for only 6 days on a life support machine. You will not be able to breathe or speak or smell once your lungs are damaged. That's why you depend on to breathe, to smell, and to even speak. Now, the worst thing about it is that the TB does not only stop to damaging your lungs, it can also infect your bones, your spine, your spinal, your brain, and your heart. Oh, it's a terrible disease. Make sure that you don't let it bother you too much at all. Now, the symptoms are weight loss, cough, especially cough that will last for over 3 weeks, night sweats, fever, cough of, of blood, coughing of blood, all those kind of things. Those are symptoms that you can see and know that you got TB. You need to be very careful. I'm not saying that when you're coughing for 1 or 2 days and you got TB, no. But a cough that will last for roughly 3 hours or more. And one of the major causes of TB is smoking. So those of you who smoke, I plead to you, please leave it. And when you have TB, chronic TB, for example, the treatment is not a small treatment. It takes at least 6 months to 1 year before that treatment can be completed. It's not easy. You want to believe me? Go to the TB annex, right behind the health ministry there, and talk to some medical practitioners there. It's not a small thing that can just get away quickly. It takes a long time. And it's an airborne disease. It happens through cough, sneeze, or spitting or spit. Don't let anybody lie to you and say when you have TB and you kiss your girlfriend or somebody, you will get TB. That lie. It does not come through kissing. You don't get it through kissing. You don't get it through touching. You don't get it through sharing drinks or sharing food, or because the vibrant somebody who got TB silent the vibrant come over, you will get it through that line. The main way you get TB is through the air. This is why you should not sit down there and allow anybody to just cough in your face. And don't cough in anybody's face because you're not sure whether that person has TB or whether you have it. So people just coughing openly in people's faces. You got to stop it. It's not good because you don't even know whether you have the TB. And if you're infected with TB, you cough in somebody's face, my friend, they will get it. Remember this. See the dentist once every 6 months to check your mouth and clean your teeth. If the dentist or doctor finds hole in your teeth while they are checking, they will clean it and close it. The holes can normally be in the back teeth called the wisdom teeth or the molars. If you don't do that, the holes will be there and food will drop inside. When the food gets rotten, my friend, bad breath. So please, another thing you need to check your buffer is infected gum. I'm not going to preach on our whole thing today, but I'll talk about it and I will come back to it. If you have infected gum, some problem with the gum, you have bad smell in your mouth. So let the doctor check it once every 6 months and say, look, your gum got problem, let's treat it. Or your teeth is rotten, then remove it. Or your teeth got hole inside, then clean it and fill it in. Or else rice cream will drop that, meat will drop it, it will get rotten and your mouth will spill. Thank you for the opportunity. This position is for 12 years.
Oh, it's the wearing position.
Somebody wrote me a text.
And say what?
The person said, David, stay on the line. Let me read the text for you.
Yeah.
The person said, David's job to provide health tips is not a tenure position like Garrison Yellow.
Oh.
It cannot expire.
No, they will have other qualified librarians who need to serve, man.
Whether you have qualified librarians from the University of Liberia or wherever, or the WH,
Okay.
or whatever, they will not take this position now. It is a 12-year position.
Okay.
So don't waste your time. I just talked with the ECOWAS chief judge. You can't do anything about it.
Okay. Don't make me scare with ECOWAS code. I'll start with Supreme Court for it.
Okay. Try your best with Supreme Court. So Bobby Allison and Hartford, the two of you, don't waste your time.
All right. Derek Cote. Okay. All right. Bye-bye. Yes, let's see who can make it up with the papers what's making news. Derek and let's go to with our health tale. Let's bring you the review of the local delays at 8:15. We hope to speak with Presidential Secretary Kula Fofana Bible. Why? Let's bring you the review what's making news from the print media. Yes, let's start off with the Independent newspaper is our first stop this morning on the review of the local dailies. The Thursday edition of the Truth Breakfast Show. 22 years of critical and investigative reporting. The Independent turns 22 years. Well, congratulations, Sam Odin. The front page of the Independent newspaper to practice at International Criminal Court. Councillor Arthur Johnson gets green light. I'm saying Councillor Johnson Appears on the front page of the Independent. Grab a copy and read the rest of the story. Geraldine George becomes Liberia's first female defense minister. It's a sub-lead story here on the front page of the Independent. JMB 100-day action plan is also a sub-lead story. Grab it up and read page 10 of the Independent. And let's go to the back page. What the back page of the Independent newspaper. Forceful takeover. Senate Judicial Committee chairs deferral with Bwaka on the LTA saga. And of course, I'm seeing Senator Augustine Che is captured here on the back page of the Independent. Grapple copy. Read the rest of the story this morning. Election group extols NEC and the LNP for, it says, fruit on low participation of voters in Nimba and Grand Junior by-election. It's a sub-lead story on the back page. Bwaka leads high-power dedication to the U.S. For U.S.-Africa Business Partnership Conference. Well, ends the review from the Independent.
Yes, the Hot Pepper newspaper is the next. The lead story on the front page of the Hot Pepper newspaper. U.S. human rights report should have gone deeper than being selective. Code who's speaking. Koji digs out grave human rights issues left out in 2023 human rights report. The photograph of former Monrovia City Mayor Jefferson Koji is captured on the front page of the Hot Pepper newspaper. In Koji, he said, "I'm innocent, I am, and innocent I will always be." Jefferson Koji, that's a quote for him there. And on the back page, Cummings Freeman criticized Bwaka's government. A photograph of Simeon Freeman, Alexander Benedict Cummings, as well as the president himself, captured on the back page of the Hot Pepper newspaper. Liberia National Bar Association to celebrate Law Day tomorrow urges Liberians to honor the rule of law. Councillor Sylvester Renning, the president of the bar, is also captured here on the back page of the Hot Pepper newspaper.
Yes, let's move on to Philip Wisse Inquirer newspaper. Thursday, May 2, volume 34, number 703, the front page of the Inquirer. What are the significant failures, challenges, as Bwaka outlines 100 days achievement? Joseph Jibon Bwaka, the president is captured here on the front page of the Inquirer. Grab a copy and read the rest of this story. We will not be intimidated by protests. Who was saying this? Police IG tells motorcyclists. Of course, Gregor Kobo is captured here on the front page of the Inquirer. There's motorcyclists who will not be intimidated by protests. Well, let's see who can go to the back page because of time. What the back page have? The back page of the Inquirer. The Ambrose man, Boss Joe in Grand Bassar. This is Councillor Finlay Kanga. Joe in Grand Bassar will have to follow up on the story. AML partners with government for modern hospital. Patari management residents on reconciliatory path. It ends the review of the Inquirer. Thanks to Winnie Sewa Jimmy.
Yes, so finally is the front page of the Front Page Africa newspaper right before me here. The lead story on the front page, Cummings Alternative National Congress, Freeman's movement for progressive change condemns suspension of LTA Board of Commissioners, termed actions as gangster-style maneuvers. Well, that's strong on the front page of the Front Page Africa newspaper. Another sub-lead story on the front page. Citizen stakeholders and opposition CDC weigh in on President Joseph Bwaka's performance and fulfillment of initial campaign promises. Bwaka's UP first 100 days. The photograph of the president is captured on the front page of the Front Page Africa newspaper. This story, McDonald Wento has died. Liberia mourns death of UPP political leader and former founding chairman of CDC. McDonald Wento, yes, he contested the presidency in 2017. Yes, I can remember. Yes, so and the final story on the front page of the Front Page Africa newspaper, daring the motorcyclist, police RG Coleman issued stern warning to commercial Pempen and Keke riders in Monrovia. The RG is captured, photographed alongside a new spokesperson of the Liberia National Police, Celia Clark.
Congratulations to our own media colleague. Anyway, yes, let's start. Our last stop is the New Republic. Joseph Bwaka has been captured on the front page of the New Republic. Volume 14, number 77. Bwaka defense makes report on 100 days deliverables amidst war crime codes. The president looking very serious on the front page of the New Republic. Grab a copy and read the rest of the story this morning. I will do my best with media engagement. It's a solid story. This is the LMP. Female spokesperson shows, while Cecilia Clark has been captured here on the front page of the New Republic. Grab a copy and read the rest of the story. 3 Liberians dead, 3 hospitalized. This is well. Let me see if I can get this one quickly. In Ghana, following Bunubura camp demolition. Let's go to the back page. What the back page have? Bogha warns Liberians rural contractors as Ministry of Public Works gives update on road conditions. It's on the back page. Still on the back page of the New Republic, Ellen opposes war crimes court, prefers Rwanda model for justice. The former president's capture here on the back page from the New Republic. Thanks to all of the editors, Sam Odem, Alfonso Tue, Winnie Jimmy.
We will suspend William Hammond.
Yeah,
we'll suspend William Hammond because William Hammond will send the paper today and tomorrow. He will not sleep or carry. He will be in sleep. He will not send the paper.
Oh.
Yes. William sleeps a lot.
To print it is not easy.
Maybe he can be editing until 12 midnight. So he has to sleep up to 9.
So he put the message up.
Up to now, we don't have not been able to send the paper. So
yeah,
you'll be suspended. Will not expel you like the sentimental decision against the referee.
They will continue.
By the LFA.
Great. So it's great to have live as and have the presidential. Okay, we are calling one another back and forth. So yeah, so Kula. I think you can do the calling, or I would do one of us have to hold on the calls. Dropping back to back. So, but as soon as we can get her through, then we'll definitely go on. This is the TBS. Thank you so much for following. The show is proudly sponsored by the bigger GSM company. It's no secret, you all know that Orange is the fastest moving network, have the highest subscriber, fast in internet, and everything is now sponsored of the TBS. And EcoBank Liberia will have them at 9:15. The trending thing is about the salary advance is the most trending thing right now. Some big news coming up from EcoBank. The Pan African Bank is also proud to be associated with the Truth Breakfast Show. So while we anticipate the press secretary, the calls are dropping back and forth. So on yesterday, we announced a SOS call for a dying Liberian. I want to put it in this way. A dying Liberian, Sir Johnson. This guy had been with RCI and a good friend. He loved politics, speaks on national issues. And by the way, Truth FM don't have an official number. Those of you who normally call in, let me just announce this number. Let me just announce this number. 0777-285-961. 265-961. Okay, so those of you who will call, you have to know that it's the official number we talk about now. 0777-285-961. All right, so that's the official number for Truth FM. When we're placing the phone calls down, you can save this number in your phone. 0777-285-961. Anyway, great. So let's do this SOS call. Yesterday after the show, Maka, I placed a call with Sir, and I feel Liberians who have continue to contribute. Please do this for his sake. He's dying, so it can be a $1, it can be a $2, it can be any amount. Help save this young brother's life. The number you can send in an Orange Money or mobile money is 0776 084 886. And the people who have been sending and say, don't call my name. I don't want you to announce my name. That is a widow's mind. Thank you so much. 0776 084 886. Again, the name on the number is Sir Johnson. 0776 084 886. Then the mobile is 0555 77 58 5828. 0555 77 58 28. Yes, you can go ahead and do so. Yeah, so let's move on. I mean,
You're not getting?
okay.
Okay.
I mean, it's okay. It's no problem, but it's okay. Our attention has now been drawn to, East International. We talked this off. I know. East International, that is constructing the Rebels International role, the RIA role, East International. And I think what is happening to the East International role, I think, is a delayed tactics. So we all know that East International for almost 2 years. For almost 2 years now, East International have been on this one role going to 3 years. I want to say to the management of East International, the road now have reached to quota where you have to, put the quota on the road. East International, and I want our government officials to listen, those relevant authority. If East don't have quota, they should make Liberian people to know. I want to challenge. I don't want to believe that East do have quota. If East International, what is East International doing? Every day they'll just greater the road. It's a delayed tactics I'm smelling now. And community dwellers now starting to complain because of the continuous dust. I don't want to believe East do have quota. If you do have quota, you carry a team of journalists, let us come and see for ourselves. The quota, the road maintenance now have reached up to the quota level where you can put the quota down. But almost 3 months, every morning, the people just come and waste the water. It's a regular thing. That quota level you have reached. If you don't have quota, please let the Ministry of Public Works know. Residents feels that their community now is being polluted because of the heavy dust. It's international. Almost 3 years. I'm repeating. Public Works, please speak up and see. Let people carry a team of journalists and let us go see for ourselves. If they do have quota, then we'll know. But it's a delayed tactic. You can have a contract and you still holding back. I call this holding back. Yeah, I think I've got it all due now, man. Anyway.
Yeah, I think they need to do that. Yes, without road project stay too long. However, the issue of regularly watering the road is a mandate from the Environmental Protection Agency because the dust they were producing particles that were harmful to people. So remember the time EPA fined them? Yes, it was part of the offenses that they committed. So they have to be doing that regularly. The dust particles from the road project is harmful to people's health. So they have to be watering the road regularly.
The road reached the quota level now.
Yeah, so they just need to lay the asphalt now so that.
So whether they have it or not. Yes, so those of you living around there, you're check it out. Let the take a team of journalists who can come and talk. And then will let us know what happened every day, every morning. Right about now, the truck will just pile with heavy water and just water the road, at least for the dust or subside or whatsoever. But anyway, so since we're gonna get the press secretary, let's move on. Yesterday the president addressed the nation about his 100 days. And for me, like I said yesterday, I'm not going to the greatest government. I listen up to a lot of other talk shows and things. So the government have failed for the first 100 days, but in my time, what is government actually struggling is in terms of appointments. Yes, I've been going back and forth, but we want to hold on. Let's hold on. It's 6 years. Government is 6 years. Joseph Boakai do have 6 years. So for me personally, on the show, 100 days to just say the government have failed, it will not be fair enough. We have seen government in, government out. Those of you who are listening to Simon Freeman and the Liberty Party, ANC, and that of what's the movement for progressive? Yeah. So NPC. So as Simon was doing the live was saying, have you addressed the DSTV issue and back and forth and going forth like that, But I want to say, just in 100 days, I would not grade this government whether they have failed But what the government has struggled with in 100 days, good morning, His Excellency.
But only you have to grade it now because
Yeah.
they set
Okay,
a target.
the set a target, but
Yeah.
on the overall, because if we say the government had done 30%, let's put it in this way: within the 100 days, look at that the plan, the roadmap for the 100 days. The key thing was everybody gets speaking about your vehicle will not hitch in the mud, will not get stuck up in the mud. I mean, but within the IRS agenda, there are a lot of other things within that agenda. But I just want to say, we all know this is Africa. On the overall, in terms of rules, our greater government set on the 5.
Okay.
So on the 5%.
So just in terms of rules,
in terms of rule,
say it
right?
was one of the key.
Yeah.
Say it was one of the
Let's do
key-
it step by step. Yeah, go ahead. In terms of rule,
Yes.
I say 75%.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just wanted to say it was the key target for the 100 days. I just wanted to read a portion from the president's
Mm-hmm.
statement yesterday.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I can do that, right?
Yes. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So the president said a key target for the government's deliverable for the first 100 days was the reconditioning of roads to ensure that they are pliable to create access and boost economic activities. Under our 100-day action plan for the road maintenance, we earmarked 11 key projects across the country to make sure that primary roads are all pliable during all seasons. The Ministry of Public Works has been undertaking major road corridor projects totaling about 783.5 kilometer in Bong, Lofa, Bombing, Wapolo, Limba, Grand Jide, River G, Grand Bassa, Sino, Maryland,
Mm-hmm.
and Grand Cru counties. To date, contractors, equipment, and logistics have been heavily mobilized and active, such as clearing, grading, shaping, and stabilization of critical spots, identification of cover lines, and boring pits for material testing along all corridors are ongoing. So this is what the president said, in line with the target for road for the 100 days.
100 days, right?
Mhm.
Then let's move on to education.
Mhm.
You want me to say the education move fast?
I think I have it.
You have education, right?
Yes.
Like, let's see what is there for education.
So education is that
Mhm.
we have made strides in meeting our target in education during our first 100 days. Key deliverables included paying scholarship arrears for local and foreign students and investing in youth capacity building in RCT for the first 6 months.
Mhm.
To date, the government of Liberia has allotted funds for the payment of arrears for both local and international scholarship students. These arrears include underwriting expenditures such as monthly allowances, resettlement assistance, air ticket costs, French language training programs, and other administrative and operational costs associated with students' well-being. Additionally,
Mhm.
my administration inherited a debt of nearly $6 million of unpaid fees to the West African Examination Council for work sat by our students. Despite meager resources, US 3.5 million has been appropriated in the current 2024 budget for the payment of wax fees.
Okay.
A complete digital training program and startup seed funding for youth capacity building in RCT has been developed with major facilities to host the training already assessed in 7 counties. The project has already been launched with thousands of enterprising young Liberians in queue to register.
Okay. That is for education, right?
Education.
And those of you listening up, we are playing our part as a professional journalist. We're not opposition. The opposition political party they left for you now to go and criticize and things, but we're playing our
Exactly.
our journalistic role. Let's hope you understand it, right? Let's move on to the energy and environmental sector, right?
Okay.
Yes, the 100-day funded interventions. We have the whole roadmap of the 100 days right here with us. Let's look at what they have for the energy sector. So as Maka is flipping through that, again, we are playing our role as a journalist, not as you oppositions, right? You'll go compare and contract and criticize it in your own, but this is our own professional role playing with it. If you can get the energy, yes, the energy who speaks about water and sewer,
Okay.
to restore pipe-borne water in Monrovia, to improve water supply to Bushwa Island. That is part of the 100 days, right? The 100 days also speak about Monrovia City Corporation. Clean the City campaign to clean the city of Monrovia, Dites, and Fleet, right? Like 100 days they are going through.
Yeah.
The Ministry of Agriculture. Anything about agriculture there?
Agriculture, yes, I think agriculture
Mm-hmm.
is here. Let me lay my hands on agriculture. Anything getting small.
Yeah, you need you need a glass. Yeah, so
Okay, agriculture, yes.
yes, go ahead.
The president said on yesterday, we have taken major steps to boost agriculture as a cornerstone for our economic development. Among other measures taken, we have completed a national agriculture development plan, which will be ready for validation in the next 2 weeks. Yes, I remember the agriculture minister mentioned this once. In addition, a critical intervention to ensure we achieve our goal of reducing rice importation by 70% started this quarter with the acquisition and cultivation of 2,000 hectares of land in Bong, Lofa, and Nimba counties. To date, the Ministry of Agriculture has begun the cultivation of 1,000 hectares of lowland at Fuama Multipurpose Cooperative in Bong Mines. In addition, the government has launched and started the cultivation of the University of Liberia farms in Fendel, which is aimed at feeding students, generating income, and for practical training and research.
Okay, that is for agriculture, right? So within the 100-day, the 100-day, you have the Ministry of Public Works, you have the National Transit Authority that is on infrastructure, industry and commerce. What about health? Have you cut across health?
Yeah, health is here.
Yes, health ministry. Yes.
Yes.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. In health, the president said on yesterday, our efforts to intervene in healthcare have not only aimed to provide essential medications and increase access to quality healthcare, but also to gradually restore the confidence of our people and development partners in a healthcare system plagued by years of corruption and poor service. Very good, JMB.
Be clear about that.
Yes, to this end, we are pleased to report that in keeping with our intervention to sustain the availability of essential
mind President Joseph Boyka after your 100-day message. I'm saying you are like you on your own. You are finally addressing it, and everybody leave it at it is. Be careful about now. Like I have said, that deputies should go on various platforms and say they make the case and say, yeah, this is what the president and explain in details, man. Anyway, let's move on. You don't know it all. I listened up to the Inspector General of Police, Gregory Coburn. A quick base, I'll be one minute. We'll put you on very soon. Good morning to the police director, Gregory Coburn. I listened to the press conference on yesterday, and I feel we don't want a city what will be the motorcyclist versus the Liberia National Police. That's what I'm smelling. We don't want a city what will be police versus motorcyclists. The cyclists have said, Mr. IG, good morning. We will not agree to what? The no-go zone because most of the sector, you're not having a formal discussion with us. Then on the other hand, the police have said, will resist. Do you know how many cyclists, we do have in the city yet? These guys can lock down the whole country. If you want to dare me, the motorbike riders can lock down this whole country because they are everywhere. Let's have a common dialogue before at the end of the day, when it happens now, they are still want to sit on the round table. People will be cut off for no reason. The poor have one or two, thing that they are putting on the table. There should be a formal training for them. We all want to see the cyclists not going to a no-go area. But the police have not been successful. Good morning to you, Gregory. That police have a history that have not been successful with this no-go zone. You want to use an excessive force? Liberia maintain that 1 or 2 day, 1 week work. After it finish. Let's see who can have a way out. And let's dialogue with these guys and make the change we all want for the transport sector. But with that word when I'm here, we will use an excessive force. When the police make that statement, then I'm looking about the amount of cyclists we do have in the city. These guys can lock down everywhere. Meanwhile, I'm not backing in that they should go to the no-go zone. But let's sit on the round table. Let's find a way out. How can we get them off the street? In the no-go zone area. If you can ride on the Japan Freeway, don't come to our central town. Don't come to the boulevard. You can ride in the Painesville Belt. Don't go to the Central Boulevard. Don't go to Cinco. Let's find a way out. But with that press conference, I could see the anger in Gregory, Maka. Gregory sounded so angrily, like, what sort of fools? We don't want to see a country like that. The last time the police operation started with the marketeer shouldn't sell on Randall Street, Macklin Street. Go there now. The poor are still selling there. And that operation, IG, good morning to you. I want to backwards everything, but let's sit on a round table and find a way out. This sector we're talking about, the sector is challenged. The poor asking for training and for back and forth thing, Anyway, so we have the press secretary, yes, of the president. We have been working over the clock back and forth. It's all about the 100-day durables. It's a pleasure to have Kula Fofana live via mobile phone this morning. Good morning to you, Kula. Welcome to the Truth Breakfast Show.
Thank you very much, Lee. Good morning, and how are you all doing this morning?
Great. How is our president? President Joseph Yuma Boykai?
Doing wonderful. He's very well, and he's happy about his work and what he's doing for the Liberian people.
Great. So yesterday, the 100 days, he cared to speak about it. We'll listen up to the president. We have said, as member of the Truth Breakfast Show, we will not say the president have failed. There have been 1 or 2 challenges along the 3 months. Let's hear from you.
Oh, absolutely. Rome wasn't built in the daytime. The president committed to transforming Liberia when he assumed the mantle of authority on January 18th. On January 22nd, 2024. And it has marked his first 100 days in office. And he was very happy about the progress that was made in the different sectors, despite the challenges we inherited. And he was able to report to the Liberian people on yesterday on what he's been able to do. And he also talked about the challenges. But the most important part, he did rally the Liberians to continue the effort in joining him to ensure that Liberia is developed. Because his goal, his vision is all about, making Liberia better than what he met and really putting this country on the right trajectory for development.
There are different reactions from some opposition figures. They believe that the report given by the president on yesterday was just sugarcoating some of these activities. They are not realistic. What do you say to that?
In any institution, there are people who will have opposing view. No matter what you do, in fact, somebody will say, even if you bring Jesus Christ to be a president, people will still have opposing view. However, our goal as a government, and his president particularly, his goal is to do the people's business. It is a right of any opposition political party or opposition individual to disagree, to say what they want, but it's also important that their disagreement must be the fact. What the president reported, it is something that's open for review. We encourage people with different views to follow up, to go and check out those places. In fact, one of the things the president did even before making the statement yesterday, on the day before yesterday, he himself was able to go in the field to review some of the projects. Particularly, he went to assess the corridor between Broadville to Babylon. In fact, I have a family member who's living on that side. I know during the rain season, sometimes that road can really be cut off. But day before yesterday, I was impressed by the level of work. Personally, this is even beside the president. And also the president was able to go to review the drainage cleaning exercise. As you know, every rain season, the communities get flooded because of the cloggedness of the drainages. And the Ministry of Public Works, as well as other line agencies, they were able to put together a task force to clean the city and make, clean the drainages in preparation for the heavy rain season so that the places can be flooded. And the president left his office and went to also review the work that they were doing. The most important thing about this president is that he's not an armchair president or someone who just sits and let his ministers tell him what they're doing. He's very interested in going himself to verify information. In fact, I'm sure people have been receiving information from across the country, in the counties, in the southeast, for example, in Grange, road work, maintenance work, and these maintenance are also short-term plan. And the 100-day deliverable is the short-term plan for the first 100 days, and then you have a long-term development plan, as the president said. As you all remember, I used to be co-chairperson on the Vision 2030 team. At the time, during Madam Shirley's regime, after the Vision 2030 was launched, there was something called the Agenda for Transformation that came out of the Vision 2030.
Yes, I remember.
The arrest agenda is the key agenda, the overarching development plan and goals for the president. What's going to happen after this 100 days is that development agenda will also be, there will be a plan that will connect to the 100-day, to the long-term arrest agenda that will be our development plan. So for our government, especially for the president, he has said this consistently. He is not, his goal is not to appease people or to, because what will you do? But his goal is to make sure he does the Liberian people's work. And that's why they voted for him. And every day, every moment, he seizes the opportunity to do that.
So one issue that Liberians have always asked has been about this bread and butter issue. We didn't hear the president say much about that during the statement on yesterday. You care to comment?
So, if you said bread and butter issue, you didn't hear about that. Everything that the president said culminates into the bread and butter issue. What is bread and butter issue? So since the president got into office, there have been a number of initiatives. For example, there was an executive order on the rice and even petroleum products, even on the road work. So what is bread and butter? For example, if people across the country and there's no access to the market, you're not able to bring your goods and services, or if you buy food to carry, to carry material or all those things, the price of transportation normally will increase the price of commodities based on the level. So once the president is working on the issue of roads, he's working on the issue of making sure that prices of commodities are reduced. Those are the bread and butter issue. The Ministry of Commerce and team, they've really been working on it. If you listen keenly or you read through the speech, you will see the huge conversation around the investment in terms of agriculture, as well as the issue of health. So health, if somebody is unwell, those are the bread and butter issues. And the president is consistently working to make sure that the issue of the price of rice, if that's what your question is, in terms of making sure that the price of rice reduced, the Ministry of Commerce, the Ministry of Agriculture, they've done that consistently. That's why you've not seen a major change in terms of carrying the price of rice out. And the president also has reduced the costs, the importation charges for importation of rice and other commodities. So all of these things, these are all contributing factor to the bread and butter issue of the country.
Great. So, Kula, before we take leave of you this morning, I remember interviewing the president one-on-one. Is he worried talking to Liberians talking up on the social media? Former President Ellen Johnson will say these are minority noise maker. Is President Joseph Boyka worried about perhaps the social media opposition saying the president will not succeed this government and will not be business as usual? Is he concerned about that?
Well, the president is not worried. Like I said, the president encourages free speech, freedom of expression, freedom of speech, freedom of the press, freedom of individual. That's why, like in other government, you wouldn't see people being arrested for their views on issues. He encourages people to say things that they want to say. And he's not necessarily concerned. What he's concerned about is to do the Liberian job that they voted for him for, to make sure that the issues of price of commodity has reduced, the issue of holding his government and his leadership accountable for what the promises are. Those are the things that he's concerned about. Yes, he encourages diversification of view or diversified views, but he don't want to. Yes, he did mention in one of the speeches that people talk on Facebook, and that's just him. He would say, I don't really care about what people say, and he normally says that. But I am here to do the Liberian people's job, and that is what he consistently say. He recognizes people have opposition view, and the country we came from a very competitive elections, so everybody understands that. But the most important thing, President Joseph Yuma Boakai is very committed to working for the Liberian people, to ensuring that it's not even just for urban communities. I will encourage you to leave Montserrat sometimes and go in the rural areas. You'll see all of these political noise and these views. You see the condition of the people. The Minister of Education just came from Lofa the other day. She had gone to the southeast and she briefed the president about the poor condition of the educational system in there. So for him, those are the people that he's really concerned about. He's concerned about the young children who are sitting on the floor, who do not have proper teachers, even the teachers do not have work plans. He's concerned about the people, the market women who are struggling to bring their goods to town. He's concerned about the people who do not have medicine. When you go to a hospital in some rural communities, they give you restrictions. They say go and buy medicine. If you do not money, you wouldn't be able to buy. Even if you have money, some instances the medicines are not available. He's concerned about improving those, not really about all those people who have diversification. But we encourage the opposition to go in the community and invest in some, services for the people. But that is the most important thing for him.
Great. So as we close off of your lastly, the president leads a higher power delegation to the U.S. for the U.S. Africa Business Partnership Conference. You care to talk about it, so Liberians will know that your president is expected to attend the U.S. Africa Business Partnership Conference 2024.
Yes, absolutely. So His Excellency will lead the government of Liberia delegation to the Africa Business Summit that's taking place in Dallas, Texas, and he's going to be there. He's going to talk about the issues relating to investments in Liberia. He's going to talk about Liberia is open for business, encouraging investment here, and building some network that will hopefully new fruition. And he's going to be leaving tomorrow, and he's going to be back by the 14th. So that meeting will be something that will culminate into something that will be beneficial for Liberia.
Finally, we see the our budget space. We see the development challenge. If you even look at the 100 days plan that the president made, which has he had made his report on, you realize that there's still resource constraint. Looking at our budget, what are alternatives on the mind of the president to achieve some of these long-term goals, even the medium term and all of that?
Right. So, from time past, and especially as somebody who have been in the governance space for quite some time, President Mordecai understands the need for collaboration. He understands the need to ensure that people in different institutions come together to support his idea. And since his elections, even up to now, you'll have a lot of development partners coming in, engaging with him, committing to supporting his views, his vision and agenda for the country. And he also looking forward to, working with other partners, our UN friends, the international community. And in fact, one of his reasons is why he's going to Dallas, Texas, to be able to, engage, partnership opportunities for Liberian businesses. Also, he looks forward to as well engaging other people who may not necessarily be involved with the conference, but as you go to this international engagement, you build network, you share information, you share contact, and encourage people coming to your country for investment. And he looks very much to that. It's a very small delegation that he's going with, but most importantly, those are sector departments and ministries who will be part of this meeting.
Okay.
Thank you so much, the Press Secretary Kula for final. Thanks for coming through live on the True Breakfast Show this morning.
Thank you so much, O'Neill. I look forward to coming in to joining you one of these days so we can sit down and you can ask all of your questions. We can take your question. I want to thank one of your reporters who's always he's part of the executive mansion media corps, and he works very hard. So I want to encourage, this form of engagement with the media. And once we get back, I'm going to find time to come in so we can all talk about these issues.
Thank you so much. Yes, the voice of Presidential Press Secretary Madam Kula for final with us. Let's see if we can pick up Akwe base as we get calls coming in quickly. Tomorrow is Press Freedom Day. We can see we can bring on Akwe base out of the Press Union of Liberia.
The officer in charge.
The officer in charge. He's a sachet
Akwe is the officer in charge of the Press Union of Liberia. Akwe, it's great to have you this morning on the TBS.
Thank you. It's a pleasure, Mother, to have you.
Okay, thank you for coming through. Firstly, tomorrow May 3 is World Press Freedom Day. You want to tell us I'm getting some kind of feedback. I think it's not good. Yeah.
Akwe will call back. Yes. So you have to let him go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You don't know it all. Akwe is in a different mode. 8 minutes up till 9. Let's get some calls up, Maka.
Yeah.
This is the new number for us. You can call live with this number 0777 285 961. 961. Save this number in your mobile. Okay. 0777 285 961. You'll be live with TBS.
Okay, let me see. I think this is the first call. Good morning. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Good morning. The new phone here also.
It will take time.
Yes.
It take time. Then I do go.
Call
077-285-961.
Okay. Let me take this
961.
one. Good morning.
961.
Good morning. It's not up.
Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Mm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Sonny Yates, for joining us this morning. Yes, you can also call and we'll pick your call this morning. We try to speak with Akwe, but Akwe is on. So let me take this one. Yeah, I'm not understanding the phone yet. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Maka and Bonnie Brown. Good to you guys in studio.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, the issue here is anthropological issues. As it relates
Tell us a name where you call from, Chief.
I'm calling from Gardner Supermarket or Security Community Studio. My name is Sompo and Dawe.
Okay.
Yeah, the issue is an anthropological issue. The motorcyclists and the government are already for the system. And the motorcyclists too, they need to take note. Because the proliferation of motorcycles in this country is a very serious challenge for it. You can see the safety on the street is not proper. So let the motorcyclists listen to the call and whatever way that whatever play that the government have for them, let them empower by the play and stop any other means of protest or whatsoever. On the other hand, the government are already blown up. Because the government are not put in place a proper culture code for the transformation of brand youth. So you can see that the youth are becoming helter skelter.
Okay, thank you. Good morning. Let's stick to the 1 minute.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Quickly, 1 minute. Always Allison, one of Liberia's best security journalists.
How you can blow your own horn so?
Say again.
How you can blow your own horn so?
I must blow it for people to know. I went through the exercise. I went through the training.
Okay.
Just state of training, and on what I went there to advance a VIP training, I got it already. So I was talking about it. When I want to speak on the issue of Prince C. Johnson at the National Security Agency, the president made no mistake. That's the right area he sent him. So those are calling for his removal again. They are wasting their time. They should stop confusing the president.
Now, they didn't want to which one now?
Prince Johnson, the only thing I had a problem was sending PSC to foreign ministry. Should have sent Doris in the merchant as security advisor. Then he would go to his city or human right man. He should go into that area. So President Bouaka, I want to say thank you for that decision to have Prince Johnson at the National Security Agency. You're going to see the change. Once he takes over officially, there are going to be some changes within your administration. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead. Who is Abby? Who is Abby? You just call it this is Abby. Call your name, man.
Let me appreciate the first secretary. And for the president, I think he missed a trap. Because some of the rules that was not easily pliable like each rule. We have some senators destined to be where they used to take 7, 8 hours, now they take 4, 5 hours. So I think he missed a trap. And when they take 100 below, it's not the says here, it's not achievable. It's what you keep on to get the done.
Okay. Okay. You're just looking for opposition live anyhow. Good morning. I've been just looking for opposition live anyhow. Good morning. Oh no, 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 no. We can't do this. We can't do this. We can't do that. This is so bad. Yes.
You are complaining, but the phone is very, 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 very clear.
Clear, eh?
Clear online, clear
really?
online, both. Very clear.
Okay.
Yes. Who live in
Let
opposition
me
line?
take this one. Have you cool? Good morning. Good morning. Go ahead.
This
Yeah,
elevator,
yeah,
I've
yeah,
been
yeah.
now. I've been goes to the phone clear now. You want to?
I'm trying to. I don't know how to. Let me see something. Oh, it's not working.
Okay. We're
Okay.
getting in the center. Yeah.
Go ahead.
There you go.
Which statement you reacting to? Which statement are you reacting to? Hello? Hello? Please tell us the name and which statement are you reacting to? About the Yes, this is True FM. Mhm.
Which company now?
It's
Which
international.
international?
Okay.
Since you're not since you're not a spokesperson, why is it you just leave it? You're not a spokesperson. If you are a spokesperson, they will ask you. Yeah, but you're answering like you answer on behalf of the company, because for our own observation, chief, for our own observation, almost 3 months the work have reached up to quota level, and up to now we're almost into the rain season. What is happening?
Oh, okay, providing information. Why we're not seeing the actual pavement? You have been doing that one for long now, we know.
Okay, that's the own concern.
Yeah,
Thank you,
so
thank
Olu
you.
is not the only person saying this.
Thank you, because we are almost into the rain season. I'm here concerned about big health. I'm concerned about those who reside, people vehicles, the owner carrier of car. Do you know how many people go through along? The owner carrier of car vehicles that pass through the RIA back and forth almost 3 months, and the rain is just here, and no one is saying nothing. You want us to post serious media pressure behind you,
In
right?
fact, one prominent media person is calling on the House of Senate and representative to invite East International to give them time to finish the asphalt pavement.
Yes. Yeah.
At least on one side, the person concerned, at least on one side.
The owner carrier spraying through that road, back and forth. The owner carrier, look at it. And everybody just quiet. Yes. I mean, it's no personal thing, but we're almost into the rain, my brother. The rain is almost up. If not so, the RIA road will just be like that until the rain season comes to an end. I mean, yeah, but you say the spokesperson of the East, so
he's speaking for.
He's speaking for. Like, I'll talk about.
No.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, O'Neill, and good morning, Martha. My
Morning.
name is William Capet, and I'm calling you from the National Safety Partnership of Liberia. And I wanted to say thank you for the points you made in your lineup, particularly the one concerning motorcyclists asking for training. I mean, it means that they are not what am I saying? They are not disobedient of the law. All they're asking for is that when they are trained, I mean, in the training they will get to know what to do and what not to do in terms of where to apply the space and when you apply what rules to follow. So the government needs to give some attention to that aspect.
Okay.
The next thing that I wanted to mention quickly is within the 100 days, the president mentioned of paying some fees that were outstanding for scholarship students.
Mm-hmm.
But what I think the state needs to do, because I'm one of the beneficiaries, went to school in Russia on Liberian government scholarship from Ghana.
Okay.
But when I came back, I made effort. But at a certain time through when Minister Brooklyn was at the Information Ministry, asking for space to serve the country, because after all, my university education was funded by the state. So there's no program that anybody who has gone to further studies on the state bursar or the state money, or that they can come back and serve the state for say 2-3 years before becoming independent.
Mm-hmm.
That's what other countries do. So somebody they use the state taxes, and when they come out, they become themselves. So the money that was paid very well. I mean, I'm grateful personally that happened. But what becomes those people when they come that we can gauge them that they have served in terms of paying back the money that the state used to
You
them.
are very well.
Exactly.
You are
That's-
very right.
That's
Government spends millions of dollars on students, and when they return, I mean, need to be placed somewhere. You can't spend all the kind of money they may return. Most of the doctors too complain about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah. Good morning with you. Good morning to the great people of Carfield. This is Chairman Alexander Mumu.
Former chairman.
Former Chairman Alexander Mumu, calling from Carfield resident. Wiki for proper introduction.
No, Dara Wiki. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you call him Tosha.
Go ahead.
O'Neill and Maka, yeah.
You are on the TBS. This is Truth FM.
Yeah, okay. I know this is True FM. I'm saying this is Alexander Mumu calling from a coffee resident.
Okay.
For proper introduction, I also hear from Great Kidman County, Gulakonen District, Downtown.
Okay.
I have a growing concern about the President 100 days of deliverables.
Okay.
The President 100 days deliverables, I observed that he has failed to capture the rule from Bonny Hills, Lofa Bridge, and Mount River. I listened yesterday to his speech. He named counties, then without naming Grand Kidman County. So I'm thinking what a Grand Kidman County is not part of the Republic of Liberia.
But you just heard the presidential press secretary mention it. You know that she's from Cape Mount, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's from Cape Mount, but Cape Mount has been mentioned.
But she just mentioned that roads in Cape Mount have been done in the west of the country there.
No. I heard from Gulakonen District, the road from Bonny Hills, passing through Lofa Bridge to Mount River. That is a well deplorable road for every rainy season from Ellen Johnson at each time, even beyond.
Okay. The intervention.
I'm calling on the Parliament Ministry to make sure that the road from Bonny Hills, Lofa Bridge, and Mount River is included in this 100 days deliverable.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's see if I can pick up Milton Yoko quickly up. Milton should be our last caller. Good morning.
Exactly. We will qualify these people.
Milton, you want me to hold you? We have the former lawmaker Jimmy Smith. Anyway,
We'll still get him.
Milton was still getting left with. Let's pick up.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Please, Milton.
Yeah, let me pick up. Oh, what happened? The corner drabble. Yeah. Anyway, Yes. Did I do something for uncertain?
The man said, the man said the people of District 2 made a decision, they should stand by the decision and start going to a hustle.
Okay, you try calling him. Yeah,
I should-
call Connor Smith.
Okay.
Yeah, Connor Smith, please call. Call back. Call back right now. I'm
Yeah.
trying to call and you calling me so also. So one of us have to hold on. Okay, I think he's on now. From a lawmaker, Jimmy Smith. Good morning, live on the Truth Breakfast Show.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Good morning to my country. How you doing?
Great.
Good
Life,
morning, Chief.
life in government, life after government. How is it with you, Jimmy Smith?
Oh yeah. Sometimes you just have to should I say be adjustable. I called to ask my boss this morning. I had decided to stay out of the air, but we all have a responsibility in this country when it comes to security. I am so delighted by the appointment made by the president, Senator General Johnson doing anything.
Okay.
I just take comment because I work with the general, I chair on the defense committee at the 54th legislature. So I know this man and I know this community. I'm saying when it comes to security, he is one of the most trusted person based on his orientation, qualified for that job. Many people are not aware that intelligence, we have three levels of intelligence in this country. Know also that the military do have military intelligence, according to you. So he's not blind to intelligence. The same as the police, the intelligence unit, as the police people work behind the scenes based on their fundamental discipline. The reason I think the general have problems in the army, that's it. Like I always say, I think because he was firm and regimental.
Okay.
That young man has the potential to rebuild the structure and organization behind the ability. The straightforward guy, he's too straightforward. That's why people are not comfortable with him. But he's a fixer. And based on my former position, as the professional police officer myself, and a former representative of defense and security, I think it's well nourishable. That man came up in one of our discussions one time outside of this country with the network of African parliamentarians from defense security intelligence, which I served as a term vice president. He is well recognized on the continent when it comes to military and security. They have a little down how it is. Another file I'm doing a third in a position in the past, director of business. I heard he was sent passport area on the dealing. That those responsible for security should relook at the decision. I think it's great.
I mean, sending him to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs passport.
But come on, this man served on the national security head of this country. Those are insecurity close to the president. I think they should help in this regard. I don't something to frustrate him or question that, but it is. But I would not think that way. I think that they need to readdress it. If you don't want this man to let him go, he's qualified to work for himself. This man's an intelligent eye. But I will leave it at that.
So maybe the passport, the diplomatic box, and all of those books have been getting into the wrong hands since he have all of the security experience. He could do some background check to see also where our passports, whose hands our passports are going.
Oh, no. I think you are right. The passport issue is not entirely intelligent issue. You have to be careful with intelligence. That's what we have classified and declassified. Intelligence has to do with diplomatic, investigative source. That's all. So, I mean, those things are there. And like I said, do you know that police intelligence will communicate the border administration to investigate anything border? Are you aware that police have intelligence?
Sure.
Okay, the G2 is that military intelligence as well. So if the passport division needs help, they know the agency to go to. We cannot make them
Okay.
an arm of the national security. They are on the diplomatic arrangements.
Great.
So look at it. But I think it was the perfect appointment by the president to send Jerry Johnson to NSC, and I think the director of Peterson should be reconsidered.
Okay. So before you go, Jimmy Smith, before you go, yeah, do you miss being a lawmaker? Representative Jimmy Smith, his name is not ringing back and forth on the media. Jimmy Smith, Jimmy Smith. Do you miss being a lawmaker?
Oh, Harry, I think being a truthful mind with them is that because it's a platform that you can always use to, get things done and to bring the aspiration of your people. So yeah, man, I think anyone can do that. But like you said, that's not the end of the world. No, we are Liberians. We can be the background here to assist.
Coming back 2029.
Like the police are always said, the police are doing well, but they need to do well.
Okay.
The police alone would not be able to refer to lawlessness in this country. There has to be a special mission set up to work parallel with the police so that we can get a quick result. Our streets is messed up. Let me put it bluntly. The streets of Liberia today is shameful. And these are our own children who are not guided. These are our own children who are finding their own ways in another way. Before this goes on here, we need to know what created this situation. It's because of the default of the government. We do not have public transport system. So before you attack these issues, to make sure you can leave your buses on the road, you can sit down, you can get. But there's no, what should I say? There's no alternative for the people. So the average person that wants to run from one community to another, there's no public transport system. So let's be careful with these kind of discussions. We need to bring some overhead things to the bad and not necessarily.
Okay. The IG say you use excessive force. And what will get you the way of the police?
Well, excessive force must be based on the precipitation. You get excessive force on there's force used. So yeah, be careful with that. I'm not sure in what context you made that statement, but the excessive force is what we call force continuary. It's a parody. It's not from verbal command or to physical, what you're talking about. Force. Anyway, leave that. Don't get me hoping this morning. I'm fine.
Yeah, you going retirement let Derek go to
Coming back 2029.
you coming back to it now? Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Okay.
I think we just want to assist, and I would advise this government seriously.
Okay.
Bring this to the help, not necessarily exploit them. Our country is messed up. We need law enforcement. We need enforcement of ordinances. We need ordinances. All these things are lacking. Our street is damaged, and we are responsible. And they are our children. We have to get serious about this thing here. And re-establish public transport system. In fact, we have forces that you can stop all the people that will grab our children and send it to some institutions in this country and train them by force. That's how you do it.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Confirm and regulate.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Let's talk to you down the line.
Yes.
Now the regimental attack.
Yes, the voice of Colonel Jimmy Smith. Let's see if we can go for our break. We'll come back. We'll bring on the folks from Echo Bank, Liberia. Yes, the Pan African Bank. This is the Truth Breakfast Show 96.1. The heart and soul of Liberia. I pray for Nima Kante today. We'll win. Okay. Yeah. So let's see if we can get a short break. We'll come back then. What the job we are karate team coming muffin. Yeah, man. We are beating Kalasco. That way. Yes, let's go for our break. We'll come back. We'll bring our guest right here on the TBS 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia. Don't go away.
Tu pueblo te espera Mesías, ven, que tu pueblo te espera, tu pueblo te espera. Ven, 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 Mesías, ven, que tu pueblo te espera. Tu pueblo te espera. Y ven, Mesías, ven, que tu pueblo te espera. Tu pueblo.
Yes, bang, 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 bang. As soon as we get it on camera, we'll bring them live on, folks. This is the Breakfast Show. Let's say happy birthday to Dave Nangwe Bowen Jr. Today is your birthday. Happy birthday to you for the Father Protocol. Wants it out for you. So, shall we bring on Saros L. Green II, marketing manager of SAR Insurance Liberia. Mark Nimland, Mark is head of direct banking. And of course, yes, so always regular on the microphone. He's not strange to this broadcast. Also from Echo Bank, Liberia. His name is Gibson. Yes, Gibson Colley. Yes, with us on the TBS coming up on 96.1. The heart and soul of Liberia. Let's see if we can link up with our guests on this last segment. The Pan African Bank, Echo Bank, is proud to be associated with the Truth Breakfast Show. So it's Mac Nimland and that from Cyrus Green. Yes, live on the segment of the TBS. Good morning to you, both of you. We have one from Echo Bank and one from the insurance company. You are both live. So good morning to you. Welcome to the Truth Breakfast Show. How you doing in there?
Thank you, Onel and Mecca.
Yes.
It's a pleasure being on the show again.
Yes, again.
Right.
Mac, by the way, before we start, when are you going to make sure all of True FA employees are covered and having a salary account before we go continue?
So we started the process today.
Right today.
After here, we started the process.
Great. We're going to be talking about
Yeah,
one day.
And you yourself are not even sure. Yeah, of course, you have to be there.
Yeah, so I'm seeing Cyrus is so basic back and forth. Green is based on the phone. We have to get going with us. Yes, just introduce yourself. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so good morning to everyone who knew your team in Liberia. We are happy to be here today to have this conversation. I'm Cyrus L. II. I'm the marketing manager, SAR Insurance Liberia Incorporated.
Okay, so it's a two partnership thing.
Right.
You have an insurance company, you have the bank going with this salary. You want to explain to the public about it?
Right.
Uh-huh.
So, Onel, today we are particularly here to talk about the EcoBank Enhanced Salary Account.
Mhm.
Yes. And so, and the reason why we name it that way is because we have a salary account, but having considered the market and some of the conditions that we see our customers go through, we thought it wise to partner with one of the insurance company
Okay.
in SAR Insurance, so that we're able to add value to the product. That is why you see SAR Insurance and EcoBank is in studio today to talk about
Okay.
the enhanced salary account.
Okay. Great. So, Cyrus, let's look at this partnership. SAR and EcoBank. What was the feedback?
So far, it's been positive. We've had a very decent and professional relationship since we started working together. SAR began a whole relationship with EcoBank back in 2012, where we started, as now you've asked them back to enroll all of your staff on the salary account. We started, we opened an account at EcoBank and we started passing some money through EcoBank, paying some of our claims through EcoBank, so on and so forth. So that's why we started in 2012.
Someone is listening up and so what's the benefit? Okay, EcoBank is saying yes, we have the salary, advancing is going. What is the insurance company attaching to it? What is it? You want to explain that?
So there's a reason for that. Firstly, you know the issues in Liberia when it comes to accessing credit facilities. It's always a major problem in our society where people see loans or credits as their own money.
Okay.
And of course, the essence of credit is to pay back. But people take money and refuse to pay. And so a bank needs some sort of guarantee. And that's where we come in.
Okay. The bank didn't guarantee. That's why the insurance company.
That's what the insurance company comes in.
Yes, let's go back to EcoBank. EcoBank, since announcing the salary advance, I'm here thinking about how is it going on in terms of you launching a salary service. This is news for customers who have a salary account. Will the USD company speak to that exclusively?
Thank you. So, Cyrus, at the end of his comment, he made mention of credit. Our relationship actually began when we realized some of our credit facilities were guaranteed by them. And at that point, they proved to us that they were an insurance company to trust. So we thought why to expand our relationship, our business relationship, in an area where we can add additional value to the already products that we have. So talking about our salary account, today, if you are an employee, you are employed with a company, you can open an account, and through that account, you can receive your salary. It's what people refer to as direct deposit. And that direct deposit aspect actually began with the government back in 2008.
Okay.
Yes. And since then, we've done well with it. So because of that account, that gives you access to some of the products and services that the bank has. So it is important to have that account because that account gives you access to many of the services that the bank has. Because without it, you cannot be a customer. Before you become a customer of a bank, you have to open an account. And once you open an account, then you now have the space to access other products and services. So what we thought was, we see many of our customers are having those accounts. What additional value can we add to it so that it's not just receiving salary and also utilizing our credit opportunity where if you are working and your salary is coming every month, you can leverage that and borrow from the bank for a period where you're able to pay back as and when your salary is deposited to your account by your employer. So we thought it wise to now expand and add additional value to the service by adding insurance policy on it. Because we realize in Liberia, too many people are not actually taking advantage of the insurance product. So if you are with EcoBank, we can leverage our business relationship with that we have with the insurance company so that we can add additional value, So that's how the whole idea of the enhanced salary account came about.
Let's go to this. This was launched part of last month. So beginning this month now, those who have salary account with the bank can now start to make a credit of 50%.
Yes.
Effectively.
Yes. As a matter of fact, once you open your account, right, you are eligible to access a credit facility.
Okay.
Yes, you're qualified to do so.
Yes, too many concerns. Is this just apply to government institutions? Those who have salary account, is it one of the government institution run with EcoBank and do salary account? You care to speak to that?
No. So we have our customers all over the place. They are in the government institution that we consider to be the public sector, and we have the private sector where we have private companies that are not related to government that are doing business in Liberia. Also, we have our customers who are also receiving their salary through the bank. So it is not just limited to government employees or the public sector.
So long you have a salary account.
So long you have a salary account with EcoBank.
Do you need to go to the bank and tell management, well, I want to start taking 50% from my salary? There's a procedure to that if I go to Cyrus?
So the procedure is, number one, you have to open your enhanced salary account. Once you open the account, as a matter of fact, what we've done over the years, we digitize some of our products and services across our network.
Okay.
So as we speak to you now, sitting in the studio, you can open the account with EcoBank without even going to the bank.
No, we need to drill through all the stuff.
You can do that.
Okay.
You can pick up your phone. On the phone, we have the app. The app can give you access to opening your account without going to the bank. In addition to that, we also have our web-based platform that we call, for the individuals, that we call the EcoBank online platform. That platform allows you to also open your account. You can also go and Google EcoBank. You go on our page, it gives you access to also open your account. So it is now as you go into the bank, you have to go to the bank before you access our products and services. No, you can say anywhere. Once you have internet access, you can access many of our products and services across our banking network.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So the question I was asking, so long you have the salary enhanced account now, you automatically qualifies now to, I mean, once you qualify to, I mean, to make a credit from your own salary account.
Yes, because a salary account.
Is there a specific code you need to dial? Do you see a specific code?
No. So to open the enhanced salary
Well, I mean to make
account,
the credit now. To make the credit, do you need to dial a specific code?
yeah, of course.
Yeah, what's the code?
Of course. So, and the reason why, before I come to the issue of the code, before you are qualified, you have to open an account. And we are saying to you, in addition to having access to the salary advance that we talk about a lot, you have to open an account. And that account that you have to open, it has to be a salary account. What we've done over these few months is to add value to that salary account.
Okay.
So we now refer to it as enhanced salary account.
Enhanced.
Because yes, it's a value added product.
What's the code?
To open the account?
I mean, if I want to make a credit.
Okay, so when you open the enhanced salary account, to access the platform that allows you to take the salary advance, you have to dial the emergency code. EcoBank emergency code for credit is 326 hash. It's star 326 hash.
Okay.
Yes. Once you dial that code, it gives you a menu. That menu, there are many options. You see that. You see airtime. You see express card. You see transfer. You see loan and the rest of it. Then you have to take loan. But specifically today, we really want to talk about the enhanced salary account.
The enhanced salary account.
Yes. I know everybody is eager
Great.
for us to keep talking about the salary advance, but of course, without the salary account, you are not qualified to access the salary advance.
Sarah's Green, let's go to you. You're from the insurance company. In terms of those who are using this platform, the salary enhanced account, what's the benefit there?
So there are a number of benefits. As you listen to Mark spoke about what makes the account to be enhanced, and it is that insurance component.
Okay.
So what insurance intends to use as a tool to enhance this account is what we have added to the account. And what we added is adding life benefits. That means a person takes or gets enrolled on the scheme, and during the process of that duration, if that person should die of a bit, that person, their beneficiaries, as they are going to enlist on the scheme, have access to a certain amount as their death benefit. That is the life component. There's also the accident component.
Okay.
If you are enrolled on a scheme and during the course of the policy and you have an accident, of course, there's an accident coverage for that as well. And also we have hospitalization. Hospitalization is when you are sick and you are hospitalized. In our local balance, we say they put a man on bed. We're in bed in a facility, and you are hospitalized up to a minimum of 10 days. The insurance company will pay a certain amount onto you as a benefit. So these are the three benefits that enhances that account.
Yes, great. Going back to Mac. I mean, I'm getting a couple of text messages back and forth. Someone is concerned if I have the EcoBank salary account, do I need a guarantor before taking the salary advance?
No, you don't need a guarantor.
Okay.
All you need is your salary should come to your account.
Okay. You don't need a guarantor.
You don't need a guarantor.
No second or third party business.
No.
Red back.
No, your salary confirms that.
What's the duration you think like if someone's credit from their own salary? What's the duration and the interest rate?
So as you keep saying, the facility lasts for 1 month, and the interest rate is 3%.
3%.
Yeah, 3%.
Okay.
So so that means if for example my salary is $400, I can take 200.
You're qualified to take up to
Okay,
200.
qualified to take up to
Up to
200,
200.
and then I'll be paying back with just 3% interest
Right.
In
In
30 days.
in 30
In
days.
30 days.
in 30
In
days.
30
Okay.
days.
Is it possible market credit for May, June, July, 50, 50, 50, 50%, 50%?
No, I think because once it's
Mhm.
30 days, and then you have to settle the other one first before you do another
Okay, so
one.
let me explain that.
Is it possible? You just make 50%, 50% for 3 months.
So, so the way it works, for instance, we are in May now, right? Today is 2nd of
Yeah,
May.
yeah, May.
So if the person borrow today, right?
Hmm.
That means the person is working towards the end of the month to receive their salary, right?
Hmm.
So we give you that 50% of the salary. At the end of the month, when your employer remit the salary to your account, it means that you already settled what you took in the period of May.
Okay.
You are not qualified to take for June.
Okay. So if your employee
So
pay
yeah,
within May,
yeah,
then you can jump straight in June
yeah,
and
you
make
can,
another
yeah, you
credit.
can pay for June.
You get to get 3%
Yes.
out.
The only will give you an advance for your salary.
Okay.
That's what we say salary advance. It has
Okay.
not come to you yet, but the bank is ready to give it to you now and gets it later.
Mm.
Yeah.
So I want to, this question I'm about to ask, I hope it will not sound a little bit political, but we remember the CSA mentioned that they want to set up a system where government will be able to pay, after every 2 weeks.
Hmm.
So I mean, is this in any way a pilot with the CSA?
No, it is not a pilot to CSA. It is a product strictly from the bank.
Okay.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, because the last time somebody made similar comment, that I wanted the clarity.
It has nothing to do with it.
Your concern is just giving the
Yes.
borrowing the money.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, it has
That's
nothing to do
good.
with it.
The concerns are coming back and forth. And this interview is exclusive on the salary advance. Yes, I'm saying for sure. Someone say it's possible you extend to Firestone. Let's go back to non-governmental institution. Does it apply only to government? I want you to repeat because the messages, I mean, yes.
So no, it's not restricted and applied to only government institution, as we keep saying. As a matter of fact, there is a plan to go to Firestone.
Okay.
So that person who is expressing interest from Firestone stand a greater chance. All right.
Let's ask on the other side. Let's ask on the other side. Both of you, Cyrus and Mark, in there. The XYZ have credited from his account, right? And probably his job got tampered with. What happens after taking 50% of his salary?
So the person, let's put it in context, right?
Mm-hmm.
The person today is the 2nd of May.
Yeah.
The person requested a salary advance, and that advance was granted to them.
Yes.
And then in the period of the month, they got dismissed, right? That's what you're asking?
That's what I'm asking.
Okay, so in that case, of course, because it's a credit and that person borrowed, the person still need to pay. Yes.
Okay.
Just because you lost your job does not negate the fact that you're supposed to pay your credit. And one of the things that we need to take seriously in Liberia, like my colleague Sarah said, there are many people who think that when they borrow from the bank, it is a free money. No, it is not free money because it is depositors' money.
Okay.
So we are managing people's assets. So we believe that when people take money from the bank, and with that obligation, they're able to make good on their promise by paying back. It makes us better as a nation and a country. So we like to encourage people who are benefiting from the service. Every time you take, make sure you make good on it so that it gives another person the opportunity to also take.
Yes, great. We need some reaction from the public. Those of you follow it up. If you have questions, I'm hearing that there are massive new products coming up from EcoBank very soon. I don't want to let it cut out of the bag. Yes, very soon, EcoBank Liberia. We have some of our new products on very, very soon. Yeah, let's go get a few reactions from the public. Those of you follow, you have questions to ask Sarah Els Graham on the insurance component of, go ahead and do so. He's the marketing manager of SAI Insurance Liberia. And of course, Magnum at EcoBank. Yes, he's live of all 077 285 961. 0777 285 961. Go ahead, you be live. Breakfast show. Let's pick this caller. Good morning. I'm live. Go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead. Thank you. Thank you. It's a call for EcoBank Firestone. Let's get more calls. 0777 285 961. Good morning. Morning. Go ahead. Okay. The army, the police, once they do have a salary advance, enhanced salary advance, they are eligible to do so. Yeah, but you have to. Do you have a salary account with the bank? Okay, 80%. So what will happen? Mac will give a hotline number you can call right after the show. Yeah. Yeah, great. OPS been a part of a librarian now. You got a benefit from the bank. 0777 285 961. Call us here from you live on the True Breakfast Show. EcoBank Liberia Limited, the Pan African Bank, and of course, Sai Insurance Company partnering. Let's see who can pick this call on the line. This person coming through the line. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my name is Winston Ford, and I joined from Delta. I'm the Vice President for the Federal Agricultural I would like to applaud for the invite to EcoBank on your platform. For me, I think what EcoBank needs to do is, like my brother Dada Johnson said, you need to extend to Firestone. And can you imagine, we are only dealing with the agro-bank for development, investment, and other international ambitions are hard. And just we didn't have a difficulty getting our salary at RT because it has some problem there. So when EcoBank is there, workers will also like to do business with EcoBank.
Because you're gonna be crediting, you'll be taking the 50% as the main interest there.
Exactly, 50%. Currently, RT is giving the workers.
I mean, let's forget about the other bank. Then let's look at EcoBank. I mean, your call is to have there's 10 they used to be there. I mean, to come back in Firestone.
Yeah, that's the and if I said 50% is important because bulk of our workers sometimes they have to leave the job because they will credit money from people and pay 25% every month. Sometimes the interest will be too much, they have to even escape. So the is very important, and I think I've been told that 3% interest.
Get 3% interest after 30 days.
So after every 30 days, they can pay the money. You still go back and dig another hole because the Firestone you like you go home.
Okay. Have a blessed day. Let's see. I can go to this line and pick this caller up. This is the Breakfast Show 96.1, the Hot and Swell Liberia. Good morning. Okay, go ahead. Okay. Yes, you answered your question. I feel Mac got a question already. Thank you. Thank you. Hang up the line. Let's go another call on the line. The phone will ring it back to back. Good morning. Good morning. I'm here from Bomi County. Go ahead, Willa. Okay. Do you have a salary account? Okay. Where do you work? Okay. So what's your exact question? I'm struggling to understand. Okay, how do someone open an account with the bank? Thank you, thank you. Keep listening. Mac will answer all of your calls, your questions, and see if I can get this person through. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir. Good morning. Good morning, sir.
Morning. Go ahead. Please introduce yourself, please. Sorry. Hello. 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 Go ahead. Introduce yourself, please. Introduce yourself before you start asking your question. Go ahead. Okay. You live? Yes. Go ahead. Calling from where? Okay. What else? Go ahead. Mm. You work with LLC. Do you have a salary account with the bank already? Okay. Okay. I think you answer you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, great. This is the Breakfast Show. My name is Odi Rabos, and the calls as coming back to back. But let's go to Mac. Yes, before I continue with the call, you listen up to the callers.
Right. So thank you. Somebody called from Abel Harrison. By the way, there are two persons who are raising concern of our presence there. Of course, we are in Habel. We are around the airport.
Okay.
So we have 18 myself from the
Okay.
branch.
Oh, you have a branch. Okay.
Yeah, we have.
But then you're already in Habel already. You're already in Habel already.
We have
No,
our
Daniel
18
Johnson, Echo Bank, right in Habel. But I forgot it. All right, the airport there.
And I come and there's a branch. We have the 18 on 24/7. We have on Farmington Hotel.
Okay.
So even if the branch is closed, you still have Farmington to access and the other ATM at the branch. So that is that for the Firestone people. And of course, we will also come there to make our presence felt in Firestone. And somebody raised a concern about whether the police and the AFL are qualified on the scheme. Yes, because once you have an account with us, you are qualified. It is not restricted. The product is for those who have account with us. If you don't have any account with us, you can open your enhanced salary account, because that way you can. It's a double dose.
What are you from the police, the LTA, fire service, NSA, anywhere? Okay.
So it becomes a double dose when you open the enhanced salary account.
Okay.
You're not just benefiting salary advance.
All
When
right.
you people have to understand this one, right? You're not just benefiting salary advance. Salary advance is just another product on the account.
Okay.
You also stand a chance to benefit from the list of benefits that sounds outlined under the policy. For instance, if you are sick and you have to be hospitalized for 10 days, after that, yes, you receive your treatment, but you have to pay. And sometimes pay become an issue at the hospital. So now we're saying, when we're developing products, all right, for new, we look in our environment and see what are some of the everyday issues people are faced with. And it is those issues that we speak to that the product or the service tend to address.
Okay.
Yes. We realize that people go to the hospital, they are hospitalized because of the sickness, and after they receive treatment, they cannot afford to pay their bills. And we're saying, if you open your account as a working person and you felt sick and you went to the hospital, you were hospitalized for at least 10 days, you can put a portion of your bill if it is not all. And that's going to be a significant portion of the bill.
Okay.
Yes. So people need to take advantage of that. What happens if you are disabled, for example, and you cannot work again? Just because you have a salary account with EcoBank, take a good amount and put it to your account for you to use. What if you pass? Sometimes when people pass, it becomes an issue to bury them. We're saying we can give you an amount that can foot your burial, and sometimes something will be left. So people need to take advantage of the account. All right. So yes, the police, the AFL are all included. Once you are a customer of EcoBank, you are included. for the premium, for the premium. And just to be clear on him, that person stand to benefit if you are subscribing on the enhanced salary account. It's $2,000 for death.
Okay.
And then we'll give you another $2,000 if you are disabled. We'll give you $150 when you're hospitalized at the end of the day. So that amount is not a small amount. Somebody talk about, so how much do I pay as a premium to be qualified for this amount if there is need for it? Every month you just pay $1.25. New, they put it in context. Somebody who is paying $1.25, and then in the very period that you pay $1.25, you took sick and went to the hospital, and the insurance through the bank came and paid $150 for you.
Okay.
That means $15 will move on. If you mean $1.25 will move on, you get paid from $150. That's a lot. So if you calculate that $1.25 for the whole year, like that $15.
Okay.
For the whole year, that $15.
All right.
And
Great.
another person comes from and they ask, how do I open an account with EcoBank? It's simple. You can either go online, or if you cannot go online, just engage any of our branches. Any of the branches, you can open your account. In 5 minutes, you can open your account.
Okay. Yes.
So the person who said you work for LEC, if you work for LEC, yes.
The best thing on credit buck.
Yes. So as long as your salary, 50% will give you buck, you can credit buck. It's not an issue.
Maybe he's struggling to go through it. He don't know the procedure in doing so.
So if you're struggling,
you already have the salary account, yes, from with the EcoBank, and he wants to make an immediate credit from his account.
Okay, so if you're struggling to go through, you're supposed to receive a text. That text has the hard number.
Okay.
But if you cannot reach the hard number, you reach the branch, because it's something from WhatsApp. We have a branch there. We'll solve that problem
Immediately.
Yes, definitely.
It's not need to go stand a long queue.
No queue. No queue.
Let's go to Sarah. Sarah, in terms of the health benefits, people are just looking at the people cut up through emergency, don't have money to go to the hospital. Now with this partnership deal, what's the way out? What's the formalities?
Firstly, we have to be clear on something, because there's an impression out there that insurance company lies.
Okay.
And let us try to demystify that. In an attempt to do so, I would like to say that the medical scheme as provided by this particular account is not to cover you when you are sick, which is OPD. OPD means you walk into the facility, you get treated, and you go back home. That's OPD. It is intended to cover you for IPD, which is inpatient. Inpatient medical up to a certain ceiling. And the ceiling that we've set for this particular scheme is 10 days and above. If somebody is hospitalized for a day, for 2, for 5 days, they do not have access to the benefits as associated by this particular account. You can only access the benefit if you are hospitalized for 10 days and more. After that hospitalization, when you receive your bill, and your bill is maybe less than $150, in that case, you totally foot the bill. If the bill is more than $150, we pay $150 and you pay the excess.
Okay.
That is what this particular scheme seeks to address.
How do they get the insurance slip or whatsoever? I mean, you need a slip to go to the hospital, and someone is thinking about, okay, how is it like?
You do not need a slip, because this is not.
You don't need a slip.
Yeah,
how does it work now?
That's what I'm about to explain.
Okay, go ahead.
So, if you are enrolled on the scheme and you are sick, take your own time, go to the facility, get treated. Once you get treated, there are 2 ways to do it. As at that time of getting treatment, you may communicate with the bank, and then will reach out to us. Once you receive the bill, we pay our portion. Or you pay your bills, and then you get reimbursed. So these are the 2 ways by which we are going to handle it.
Okay. All right, great. There is this question. This is for Mac before I pick a few more calls. Normally, when you are taking a loan from the bank, you pay between 25 to 30%, but it breaks down into different amounts, 5%, 10% for another one. But are there any amount of present pay for different operation apart from 3%?
No.
Okay.
No, it's just a 3%.
Just a 3%.
Yes, but you know the product is self-service, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can sit in your comfort and access the product.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not as you interacting with people when they're asking you, pay this, pay that, and all that. It's just 3%.
Great. In terms of closing up, let's start out with Sarah's. As you close up, let's hope this will be regular, interactive,
Yeah.
and the next time we'll see you another time. You can use 1 or 2 minutes to close up, Sarah's.
Yeah, so thank you so kindly on you and your team. We are privileged to have this opportunity to communicate with Liberians on this very brilliant innovation from EcoBank and what it seeks to address from the public, considering the needs of our people.
Mm-hmm.
There are several needs which are related to accessing finance, health needs, uh, medical, life and accidents, so on and so forth. So we are grateful that we are here to provide this information. And we hope that moving forward, there will be several other interactions. We are always available. Whenever there's a need, you can reach out to us. So we ourselves make ourselves available to have interaction with our people. So thank you so kindly. I would like to admonish our people
Mm-hmm.
to reach out to EcoBank if you don't already have an account and get enrolled on this enhanced salary account, or try at least open an account at EcoBank to give you at least an opportunity to access all of these benefits and policies that which EcoBanks are implementing.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, Mark Nimland.
Thank you, O'Neill and Maka, for the opportunity afforded us to come and speak to our customers and the general public. All we can say, and we'll continue to say, is that EcoBank, we design products and services to address problems. So in other words, we are designing products and services to serve as solutions.
Okay.
Such one of it is the enhanced salary account. We address a number of issues that we realize in our society today. Because of that enhanced salary account, you can access financing opportunity where you're able to use your salary and borrow money from the bank. Aside that, you can also have benefits from the insurance point of view. When you are hospitalized, the insurance can foot your bills. If there is any accident that will cause you to be disabled when you cannot work anymore, the insurance also is there to foot some sort of an amount, at least to give you some cushion. And if you die, for example, the insurance is also there to provide $2,000, like we said from the beginning of this presentation, to also help you or your family to use that money. So we like to encourage our customers and the general public. Since we launched this, it's good to know that we're getting many customers that are coming
Okay.
just to benefit from the product, because that's the essence the product was launched. So we like to inform the public to take advantage. For those of our customers who are already on, you can also take advantage of the product, because it seeks to address a number of issues that all of us in the society are faced with. So we'd like to say thank you for this opportunity, and we look forward to more for us to share our thoughts and things we are doing at EcoBank. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much to folks from EcoBank, Nimland, and of course Sarah's Grain. Yes, closing us off this morning on the Thursday edition from the Truth Breakfast Show. Yes, we encourage you. Yes, go to EcoBank. You need to have a salary advance, enhanced salary advance account. Yes, you can make a credit. The bank is saying you can credit 50%, 50% of your own salary and pay within 30 days. The lowest interest rate ever, 3% in 30 days down. Yes, the insurance company is very good. You can also take advantage of it. Folks, before we close up on this Thursday edition of the TBS, we want to call on the government. There's illegal mining happening in Masher. Yes, illegal mining puts every homes at risk in Masher. I want to call on the Ministry of Public Works. Yes, there are companies that are involved in illegal land mining. Yes, let me put it this way: illegal land mining in Masher. Yes, I want the Ministry of Public Works to pick it up of this. Then East International as a close up. East need to tell us again Almost 3 months now. The work is a very slow one. We are almost into the rain season. All right. The dust is causing a serious health hazard for those who residing along the RIA highway. People on the carrier, are spoiling. What is the company doing about it? Do they have quota? We also need to tell Liberian people, take a team of journalists and prove us wrong. Whether what we're saying, do you have quota to do this final layout? The ring is just right here. Yeah, man. Thank you so much. We'll be back on tomorrow, the Friday edition of the Truth Breakfast Show. It's been wonderful serving breakfast. Our team in Nima County, Truth 96.9 in Bond, 96.1 in Saclipia. Thank you so much. I'm receiving a lot of feedbacks for those in Bombing in Grand Kidman. The guys at the Guinea Yard, the Fuller community along the Liberia Sierra Leone border always listening up. Sam and the rest of the guys, good morning there. The Liberia Ivory Coast border, Liberia Guinea border always monitoring us. Thank you so much. In the midst of all I will do, count your first. On behalf of the entire team, Richard Lucini, Maka Davis, my name is O'Neill. This is O'Neill Roberts. Saying have a blessed day. Bye-bye.